Hi, everybody. Today we're going to do Q16. We're almost done with the section. It is rate of change from tables. It's pretty interesting. I actually previewed it, and it's a good thing because it's a little bit confusing if you don't know what you're to look for. So here it is. Let's take a look. So according to the table, what was the rate of change between 2015 and 2016? And this is straight A students from 2015 to 2016. Now, the problem is that you have to subtract them out of order. So in 2015, and I'm going to write it as a point because it's going to make it a little more clear of what you've done before. So from 2015, with 42 students, to 2016 with 54 students. It is important that we subtract them in the order that they usually write the slope. And the slope is usually written y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And in this particular case, the positives and negatives will depend on time going by. So it is important that we subtract them backwards. So we're talking about 54 minus 42 and 2016 minus 2015. And the units matter in this case. 54 minus 42 is 12. And this is 12 students, well, straight A students, per 1 year. And it's positive. So what happened is we went up 12 students per year for that 1 year. So that's the rate of change. And that is positive 12. Now let's take a look at another one. Okay, now this time, 2009 and 2010. Okay, they're going to make it kind of easy, but let's go ahead and, in fact, this one is so easy. I'm going to go ahead and subtract it right here. 30 minus 24 is 6. Another way to think of it is that it went up 6 from 2009 to 2010. Yeah, it went up 6 employees. Up 6 employees over a period of 1 year. In this particular case, I did it without actually writing the points. You could have written the points like I did before, though. And that is positive 6 employees per year. All right, let's see if this next one is a little more interesting. Okay, this one is much more interesting. So here's what we got. We want between Monday and Wednesday, and we have leftover loaves at the end of each day. So on Monday, we had 39 loaves, and on Wednesday, we had 49 loaves. And again, it is important to subtract them in order, well, backwards order if you like. So we have the slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And the reason I'm writing this is because I want to show you something, because this is where it's easy to make a mistake. We have 49 minus 39. Now this represents loaves that are changing. And the days are Wednesday minus Monday. Well, wait a minute. Wednesday minus Monday means that 2 days have gone by. And 49 minus 39 is 10 loaves. Sorry, not loaves, loaves. God, I can't spell today. A-V-E-S, there we go. 10 loaves over a period of 2 days needs to be reduced, doesn't it? Because they ask me per 1 day. So we need 5 loaves. I'll spell it right this time. Per 1 day. And it is important that you do that subtraction clearly. Okay, so we're talking about 5. Now that was an average rate of change, or, well, not exactly, but it's close enough. All right, how many rounds expected in the spelling bee based on previous years? According to the table, what was the rate between 2007 and 2009? Clearly, we're talking about 2 years change, and we want 2007 from 2009. Didn't it go up to over a period of 2 years? That means 1 round per year, doesn't it? And again, you could write the points and do the slope and so on, but this is up 2 rounds. Remember, it's always a change in y over 2 years, which is 2 rounds over 2 years, which is the same as 1 round per year. We always want to reduce our fractions there. All right. Jenny was in charge of keeping attendance at the summer camp each year. According to the table, its rate of change between 2019 and 2020. Only 1 year change. And we went down, didn't we? 90 to 58. It went down 32 campers, right? Or kids, in this case, kids, per, and this was over a period of 1 year. Now we could do this as a subtraction, but remember that in order to get the negative 32, I have to subtract the 58 minus the 90. Whichever makes more sense to you. To me, it makes more sense talking about it going down 32 kids per year. And that is a negative 32. You do have to put in the negative with that one. Okay, let's see if we can make it easy. Tuesday to Thursday went up 8, didn't it? Minutes. From Tuesday to Thursday, we went up 8. In order to get that, you can subtract backwards. But from Tuesday to Thursday is 2 days. 8 minutes over a period of 2 days is the same as 4 minutes per 1 day. Notice that the 1 isn't on there, but it really is there. So it's 4. And it is positive. It did go up. Hopefully this is all making sense to you. Again, you can always write the points. Maybe I'll write the points again. Let's see. Okay, we'll write the points this time. So 2016 was $14 per student was the budget, and 2020 was $88. Wow. Oh, art education budget. Wow. Somebody must have gotten a grant, right? So we're talking about the slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, 88 minus 14 over 2020 minus 2016. And we're talking about $74 per student. It may be a little bit confusing because we're talking about a rate of a rate. So it's kind of the acceleration, $74 per student over a period of 4 years. And we do have to reduce that. 4 does not go evenly into 74. It's close, but not quite. So 4 goes into 74. Let's see, shall we put it into the division there? Well, we could just divide it by 2 on the top and the bottom. That's 37 over 2. And that happens to be, looks like 1850, 18.5. Well, let's see. 4 goes into 74. Oh, God, I can't write today. Sorry. 74. And it goes in 1 time, and we subtract the 4, gives us a 3. Bring down the 4. 4 goes into 34 8 times, and we have 2 left over, and we have a 2 remainder. But remember, it's not 0.2, it's 4 goes into 20 5 times, which is 1850. And I'm not sure if we're supposed to write it in like 18.5 or 18.50. I'm going to see if it accepts it in dollar notation. That is 1850 per year. Yeah, it's fine. Figured it would be all right. All right, let's do this one a little bit quicker. August to November. In this particular case, you could use the month's number because August is the 8th month and November is the 11th month. And there are 3 months in between there. So we could use those. At the end of each month is statement of her savings account. So we're talking about August is in month 8, she had $76. And in month 11, she had $81. And we want to check the rate of change. Of course, the slope is going to be 81 minus 76 over 11 minus 8. And that's going to be 81 minus 76 is 5 over the 3. So it's $5 over a period of 3 months. Now there's some bad news here. It says rounded to the nearest cent. We have to make sure we read the directions. Well, 3 goes into 5. Let's go ahead and divide it. Hopefully we know it's 1.8, 1.666, right? But I'm going to go ahead and put it in like this. The decimal goes 1 time, and we have a 2 left over. We bring down the 0. 3 goes into 20 6 times, and we have a 2 left over, and we bring down the 0. And we have a 6, and we have a 2 left over, and we bring down the other 0, and it is repeating. It keeps going. So it's $1.67 per month, and it is positive. So it is 167, because they did say to round it to the nearest cent, didn't they? Okay, so this time again, we could use the numbers for the months, maybe. We need to be a little bit careful though, because if January's in the middle, then the numbers for the months are going to mess us up. So be careful, it does matter. They were nice to you and put January as being the first one. So February to May. So we're looking at February, which is month 2, and it's 87 students. And in May, which is month 3, 4, 5, I had to count that, that's sad, 83. And so we're doing a backward subtraction. Remember, we're always subtracting in this order because this is time going by, and it does matter what direction you go because time does move forward. We don't have any choice on that. So it is 83 minus 87. And this is the slope over 5 minus 2. And 83 minus 87 is negative 4 students. We went down 4 students over a period of 3 months. And we want it to the nearest tenth, which would be negative 1.3, because it would be negative 1.33333. I hope you guys knew that from when we did our I guess from my class you would know it, but we did an ed puzzle of a wonderful, wonderful function example on YU. For those of you who have never seen them before, take a look at the example on YU of where Geekman decides to drain the pool. So anyway, negative 1.3 is good. Remember, it's 333, but it rounds to negative 1.3 because they want it to the nearest tenth. Sorry, probably more information than you wanted. Okay, so let's go a little quicker this time. 2017 to 2020. So I'm going to go ahead and circle. Now that's a period of 3 years. Be careful. If looking at the table, it looks like it might be 4 years. But remember, if we subtract those, we do get 3 years. And we're going from 49, well, we went from 32 to 49. So it did go up 17 over a period of 3 years. And this is games. So it went up 17 over a period of 3 years. And we want it to the nearest tenth. So we have to divide the 3 into the 17. It goes almost 6 times, doesn't it? That's going to be 5 2/3, which is 5.66. And if we round that to the nearest tenth, we're talking about 5.7. It is helpful to know your decimals because that way you don't have to grab your calculator every time you have a division or something. That would be positive, right? 5.7. Okay, I'm going kind of slow, so I'm going to try and speed it up for you. This is going to be 2 years, isn't it? So we're talking about 2005 to 2007. And what happened to the snow? It went up. It looks like 17 again. No, 18. Sorry. It looks like it went up 18 inches over the period of 2 years, which is 9 inches per year. And it's positive. It scared me for a minute. I thought it wasn't gonna, thought I made a mistake somewhere and figure it out. Okay, July is 7 and October is 10, so it's okay to use. But remember, be careful. If January's in the middle of this and you use the numbers for the month, you're gonna get messed up. Okay, trust me. So July is 7 and October is 10. So we're talking about a period of 3 months, and we want the change of waiting time. So we're talking about 40 going down to 35. That's down 5 over a period of 3 months. And that should look familiar. Negative 1.67, isn't it? So it's 1.7 if we round it, because it's really negative 1.666 and so on. But that rounds. Negative 1.7. Helps to know your fractions, I promise. All right, books read per year. So we're talking about books, and we want the rate from 2006 to 2008. That's going to be over 2 years. And let's take a look at the difference, 2006 to 2008. It went up 9, didn't it? From 779 to 788, that's up 9. That's positive 9 books over 2 years, which is 4.5 books per year. They didn't specify whether they wanted in decimal or fractional form or whatever. I'm assuming I'm going to go with decimal since that's usually how they ask for it. So it's 4.5. And it did go up, didn't it? So it's positive. Okay, we're getting there. Now let's see. 2015 to 2018 is 3 years. And we went from 728 athletes to 732. So it looks like we went up 4 athletes. That is a positive change, isn't it? God, I just can't write neatly today. 3 years, okay? What is the rate to the nearest 10th? So I hope you remember that one. That is 1.33333 and so on. So we're talking about 1.3 when we round it. And it was positive, wasn't it? All right, waiting time. According to the table, when was the rate of decrease greater? Between August and September. So August to September, we went down 13, didn't we? From August to September, that's over 1 month. Got it? And July to October, from July all the way to October, we went down 27. Well, we went down, so it's 12 minus 27, which went down 15, didn't it? So for this big change, it was minus 15. And a lot of people are going to choose that one, but be careful. We're talking about a period of 3 months, aren't we? Because it's month 7 to month 10. So we went 3 months, which means that the rate is actually negative 5 per 1 month over the entire period. This was a big change right there, wasn't it? So it was between August and September. Oh, now the problem is it's a little confusing because we know that negative 5 is greater than negative 13, but the rate of decrease is literally asking about the absolute value of the rates, which is a little confusing. But basically, the rate of decrease is greater for these 2 months because they're talking about the rate of how fast it's going down. And it's going down faster over this, even though this number is literally smaller than that number. I hope that's clear. So it was between August and September. Okay, so rate of change is greater. Okay, so we're talking about Wednesday to Thursday. So this went up 10, and that's over a period of 1 day. Now, Tuesday to Friday was 0 change. So when was the change greater? Well, obviously from Wednesday to Thursday, wasn't it? And it is 0 over whatever number it happens to be. Tuesday to Friday happens to be 1, 2, 3 days. So, it's over 3, but it's still, the 10 is much larger. So it's between Wednesday and Thursday. Now this time, food prep time. Okay, between Monday and Tuesday, our food prep time went down 6 minutes over one day. And between Wednesday and Friday, it went down 10 minutes over a period of 2 days. And again, that's going to be down 1 minute over one day. So the rate of change was greater on that day from Monday to Tuesday. The rate of decrease, it's a little confusing, but there it is. Hopefully it's clear. All right, let's see. How much money could be saved on packing lunch? Okay, Wednesday to Friday. So Wednesday to Friday was 2 days, and it went up $4 over 2 days, which is $2 per day from Wednesday to Friday. From Monday to Tuesday, it went up $1 per day. And we want to know when was the rate of change greater, which is going to be the Wednesday to Friday, wasn't it? When was the rate of change greater between January and May? That's nice of them not to put January in the middle. They could really mess you up with that because January is month 1 and May is month 5. So we're talking about 4 months in there. So from January to May, it went down $1 over a period of 4 months. So the rate of change was minus 25 cents per month between January and May. Between February and April, it's over a period of 2 months, and it's 83. It actually went up. Looks like it went up $8. And it was over 2 months, which is $4 per month. And when was it greater? Well, clearly that's a much greater change from February to April. Okay. How many days of vacation? Okay. When was the rate of decrease greater? 2013 to 2015 went down 6 over 2 years, which is down 3 per 1 year. This is 3 days. Okay. And between 2011 and 14, this is 3 years, and it went down from 22 to 7. We went down, looks like 15. So it went down 15 days over a period of 3 years, which is 5 days per year. 1 year. So the change was greatest from 2011 to 2014. That was when the decrease was greater. Okay. How many boxes sold each week? When was the rate of decrease greater? Sunday to Thursday, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 days, isn't it? Make sure I didn't skip any. Yeah. So it's 38 to 20 is 18. It went down 18 over a period of 4 days. And we can reduce that to negative 9 over 2, which is negative 4.5 boxes per day. So that's the rate for Sunday to Thursday. And between Tuesday and Wednesday, it was only 1 day. So it went down 5 boxes per day for that 1 day. So the rate of decrease is greater for this day. I know it's confusing because of the negative, but it really does. It's because it's a double negative. It's a negative decrease. Anyway, there you have it. It's where the real world gets in the way of my math. All right. Number of entries, and we want the rate of change to be greater from 2008 to 11. So that's a period of 3 years, and it looks like it went up 3 over 3 years, which is 1 per year, isn't it? So from 2008 to 2011, it went up. That's a positive 1 per year. All right, so now let's look at 2007 to 2009. It went up 1 over 2 years. Obviously, 1 is bigger than a half, isn't it? Okay, according to the table, when was the rate of decrease greater? From 2006 to 7, so it went down 3 over that 1 year, minus 3 per year. I'll just write it like that. And 2005 to 2008. Now that's over 3 years, and it went from 28 to 24. So it went down 4, but it was over 3 years. Now this is negative 1.333 per year, or negative 3 per year. The rate of decrease is greater for negative 3. Okay, customers from Sunday to Thursday. From Sunday to Thursday, it went up, didn't it? That's a period of 4 days, 1, 2, 3, 4 days. And we have an increase of, it looks like 31. Yep, 31 customers over 4 days. So a bit over 7, huh? Actually 7 3/4. Well, it's exact actually. 7.75 customers per day. And this is a positive because it went up, didn't it? Went up 31. All right, so this is positive 7.75 per day. And between Monday and Tuesday, we went up 29 customers in 1 day. That's 1 day. Obviously, it's much faster for that one. A lot of people are probably just looking at the numbers. All right, in the numerator, in other words. Okay, again, that was nice of them not to put January in the middle. March and July. So March is month 3 and July is month 7. So clearly there's 4 months in there, and you could count them assuming they didn't skip any, okay? Got to be careful there. We want the rate of decrease to be greater. So it went from 777 to 364. Okay, looks like it's going to be 413. 777 minus 364 is 413. Yeah, I didn't have to write that. Over a period of 4 months. And we could reduce that to negative 103.25. Minus 103.25 if we want the decimal for that. You could grab a calculator, but hopefully you don't need to. This is in dollars per month, isn't it? Okay, and May and June. Well, what happened? It looks like we went down, didn't we? And how much did we go down? It looks like we went down 73. Yeah, 73. Down 73, and that was only 1 month. So the greater decrease was this one. Okay, 2007 to 2010, that's a period of 3 years. It looks like we went down. I'm so slow today. Looks like 87, huh? Down 87 over a period of 3. Let's see, let's subtract that. 313 minus 226. 6 from 13 is 7, and 2 from 10 is 8, and we had borrowed. Okay, so yeah, it's 87 over a period of 3 months. And that goes in evenly, doesn't it? It goes in 29 times. So that's negative 29 kids or students per year. Students per year. So negative 29 per year. Okay, 2006 to 2008. This is a period of 2 years. It looks like it went down 4 and 32 makes 36. Did it go down 36? Looks like it over 2 years, which is 18 per year. Definitely looks like 2007 to 2010. Oh God, did I make a math error? Oh, was it 2 years for the other one? No, it's 3 years. Oh, it's over 3. Oh, I'm such a spaz. Sorry, guys. Now I'm going to have to pay for it. So now I've got to do more work. Okay. Got to be more careful. Okay, 2012 to 2016 is 4 years, and it went up 4. 4 over 4 is 1 plus 1. That was 1 game per year. And from 14 to 15, we went up 5 games per year. Definitely 14 to 15. Get a squirrel cheer for that one. Okay, Monday to Thursday is 3 days, and it went up 2. So we went up 2 over 3 days. And Tuesday and Wednesday, we went up 3 for 1 day. Obviously, 3 is bigger than 2/3, isn't it? They're going to make it easy on us, I guess. All right. We want the rate of decrease to be greater. 2012 to 14 was no change. And 13 to 16 went down 3, didn't it? Obviously, some change is bigger than no change at all. So it doesn't really matter what the numbers end up being, but it is over 3 years. So it ends up being -1 per year. So this one is the greater rate of decrease. And this one, 2009 to 2010, we went up 22 per 1 year, 22 kilograms for 1 year. And from 2007 to 11, we went up, looks like 11. Yep, kilograms over a period of 4 years. And clearly, this one is much larger. And we might have 1 or 2 more. Let's see. Monday to Thursday, we went down 3 emails over a period of 3 days. So this was a -1 per day, email per day. Wednesday to Friday was 2 days, and we went down 1 over a period of 2 days. And that's down 1/2 per day. So that means that this one was the greater rate of decrease from Monday to Thursday. And they did make us do a last one. Okay, this is my last one. The number of cakes sold per month. Okay, when was the rate of change greater? From July to November, 7 to 11, which is 4 months. There's a 4-month difference there. And we went from 887 up to 896, which is a change of 9, isn't it? Went up 9 over 4 months. And that is 2.25. cakes per month. And that is up 9. I'm just double checking my work. September to October. That's only 1 month, and it went up 4, didn't it? In 1 month. And obviously going up 4 is bigger than going up 2 and 2.25. So we're talking about September to October. And it looks like we're done. I hope you guys will not make a mistake like I did and be careful. Have a nice day, and I'll see you back again. Bye-bye.